Como país invitado, Canadá seleccionó el documental Koneline, Our Land Beautiful, de la directora Nettie Wild como una de las películas representativas de su cinematografía reciente.
Y se proyectó en la Cineteca con la presencia de su directora.
This movie takes place in what I think is one of the most beautiful places on the planet. It's so full of animals that hunters call it the Serengeti of the North. And it's threaded with copper and gold, so much so that the miners call it the Golden Triangle.
Major salmon rivers, the Stikine, the Nass, and the Skeena.
What mining companies call the Golden Triangle.
Mines are not found, they're made.
And the indigenous people, they call it home.
Our language is so directly connected to our land. It's just inseparable. Without our language, we are not whole. We are 50% Tahltan. You know, we could have our land, but we may as well be a fucking tourist on it.
My main purpose was to see if I could create a cinematic experience that would take the audience to a place that they hadn't been before. I tried to find, with my crew, the poetry of everyone in front of my lens. But we filmed it with really long lenses in super slow motion. It took a year to edit.
So I think one of the reasons why Koneline really resonates with Mexican audiences is that not only are Mexicans concerned about their environment, and they're also dealing with this big balancing act between resource extraction and keeping the land for Indigenous people and all those things, but on top of all of that, there's a huge amount of Canadian mining industries in this country. And so there are Indigenous and people and environmentalists who have a lot of criticisms of what's happening in terms of Canadian mining. So Koneline, we've been finding when Mexicans come and see Koneline, they get it. There's nothing lost in translation. Yeah.
Muchas gracias.
Oh, and there's another thing that I'm very excited about, and that's the CINE-SECUENCIAS.
Nuestro país invitado de honor fue Canadá y se van casi con los planos de la Cineteca porque quieren hacer algo así en Canadá.
The entire Canadian delegation went home just in love with the CINE-SECUENCIAS and thinking, you know, we're fighting so hard to get control over our screens in Canada, and then we looked at the CINE-SECUENCIAS model where they've come at it another way, and they've created this village well, and they've done it with such style, architectural style, and they've done it with a huge community spirit so that Mexican families can come and see films for the equivalent of $1 or $2. This is something that when I go back to Canada, I'm going to be screaming loud about, because I think if you make art big, public, and free or almost free, people will come. And so you've done it. You've come up with the model that really works. And if your objective is to make sure that Mexicans know and care about Mexican cinema, you've done it.